Okay, hopefully this is working. Alrighty, so we are live, I think. This is the first time I've actually done this, but here we go. Right. So if there is anyone watching the stream, I know a couple of people wanted me to stream this, but we're doing F2 at Monaco tonight. Should be good fun. I've done a bit of practice, not too much, but a bit. So hopefully we go alright. So yeah, I think we're just waiting on the rest of the lobby to join in. And then we'll get going. I don't think we have heaps of people tonight. I'll have a check quickly. Yeah, we've got 15 by the looks of things. I don't believe this is being streamed on the RaceSpec YouTube channel, but yeah, thought I might stream it for something different. But I don't actually think anyone's watching yet, so I'm probably just talking to myself at this point. Yeah. Anyway, we should be starting at around 7 PM. So I'll just be back in a bit while we wait for the lobby to load in. Alrighty, shouldn't be long to go now, guys. I know a couple of you are already watching. But I'm just hitting the Discord chat now. But we're waiting on just a couple more people. We don't have many tonight, as you can see. We've only got about 10, but should be a good chance for some points, maybe a podium finish. So yeah, done a bit of practice around here. Not too much though. I'm expecting. We'll start from the top and go down. I'm expecting Scotty and Kickbutt Kiwi to be pretty quick. And I mean, there's a lot of guys here that are pretty fast, but those two are really on that next level. But yeah, hopefully I can put up a bit of a fight. Obviously not going to be easy to overtake around here, so qualifying is going to be really crucial. And if you don't know the format of Formula 2, basically we have a feature race, which is I think about 20 laps to start with. Actually, sorry, it will be longer around Monaco. It's probably going to be more like 30 laps because it's so short. And then we're going to have a sprint race, which is usually about 10 to 15 laps. So, yeah, we'll see how we go with that. And for the sprint race, the top 8 finishers from the feature race, they get reversed on the grid. So, yeah, if you finish 8th in the feature race, you'll start first for the sprint race, etc. Just changing it up. Looks like we're nearly ready to go. They're just trying to get a stream going and a commentator for the actual race. But we'll wait and see. Not starting quite yet. Might be another couple of minutes. I'm just gonna grab a drink. I'll be right back, guys. Alrighty, we're still hanging around for someone. I don't know who. Hopefully we can get going in a minute. So yeah, obviously, those who don't really know, Monaco's pretty tight track. We're actually not racing it this season in the Formula One series on Tuesday nights. Simply because it's just a nightmare. It'll probably be the case tonight, actually. Hopefully we don't get rain as well. It's actually dynamic weather, as you can see down the bottom there. So we could get rain, hail, whatever. I'm not really sure, but look, hopefully it's dry. I've only practiced in the dry. So yeah, sorry, someone's just just. Alrighty, we're readying it up. So there we go. So basically the format around here for qualifying is it's one shot, you get one lap to the best lap you can. So it's really quite under pressure in terms of you've really got to just put in your best lap straight up. So I'll give it my best shot. And everyone around here is using default setup as well. So unlike the F1 series where you can change your setup, anything from aerodynamics to suspension to the tire pressures, in this series setups are fixed, so everyone has the same setup. I'm not quite sure why that is, but that's just the way that they're running it. But anyway, we'll get cracking here. So yeah, hopefully I can put on a show for, I think there's 4 or 5 of you watching. Alrighty, so yep, Super Soft's obvious setup is fixed, so let's track. So yeah, obviously just the one lap. So yeah, no second chances. And we'll see. I haven't actually done a practice run as such in the race around here, so I'm not sure what the strategy is going to look like for the feature race, but let's wait and see. Oh, I'm a bit wide there, Jesus. Oh, someone's already binned it in the wall. Yeah, I haven't quite done practice in the last couple of hours, but I'll pick it up pretty quick in the race, hopefully. Oh, I can't see the braking line. I'm gaining a bit more time in this third sector. Downforce on these cars around here is really poor compared to the F1 cars. Just stick to the track like rails. That's not too bad through there though. Definitely not getting pole, but we'll hopefully do alright. 122.7, yeah. That's pretty slow compared to what I was doing in practice, but 7th, that's not too bad. So we're in the middle of the pack. I mean, I would have liked to be in the top 5, but hopefully it can make up some positions somewhere. Oh, geez, it wasn't that close. I actually did a 121 flat in practice, but that was with the setup. So you can see the difference that a setup makes, almost 1.7 seconds from my time. But yeah, we'll see how we go. We've got surprising. I didn't expect this guy to be on pole. It was almost the same time. Yeah, but anyway, as I said, this is what happens when you only get one shot at a lap. So we'll see what we can do in the race. I mean, people are definitely gonna. There's definitely gonna be a crash or two. So we'll just try and keep it clean and stay out of the wall, and we'll see how we go. So yeah, I'll see the I don't know the strategy yet as well around here, as I said before. So check that in a second. I don't want to try anything too alternate. Alrighty, let's see. So, super soft for 7 laps, and then soft for 14. Seems like the quickest, 28.58. Definitely a 1 stops to go. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. And the fuel load is fixed, so yeah. Might see some people go softs first onto the super softs, but I'm just going to stick with this strategy. So yeah, formation lap first, take it nice and easy, and then we'll get running. So kickbutt Kiwis, yeah, it's a few people going for the those soft tyres first. So, yeah. I thought there would be. We'll see how we go. Just gonna keep, as you can see there on my HUD, just got to get those tyre temperatures up to around 70 degrees, so just warming the tyres a bit. Be really careful not to make contact on the formation lap, because you do get returned to the grid, and it's not fun sitting there for a minute or two while everyone else comes around. So yeah, Kickbutt Kiwi is obviously on the slower tyres here in front of us, so hopefully if we can make a good start we might be able to pass him. I'm not sure what the others up the front are on in terms of tyres, but that's alright, we'll just see how we go. I think the key here today will actually just be kind of staying out of the wall, and out of any collisions. Alrighty, here we go. Try and get a good start here, and then we'll... yeah. It's going to make an overtake, it's going to be at the first corner, so we'll see. Try and full send it here. Yeah, that's a good start. Yep, in fact I've got a run on a couple. And that's 5th place already. Just like that. In fact, I've got a run on Scotty as well. I don't think I'm going to send it up the inside of him though. But that's 2 positions first corner. So as I said, they're like really good start, really good jump off the lights. In fact, Scotty's going really slow. I could almost make a move on him here. I don't want to get too aggressive though, because it will end in tears. Strictly really no overtaking through this corner, because it just doesn't work. But as I said, yeah, Scotty's on those slower, soft tyres. So maybe if I can get close to him. It seems like Kickbutt Kiwi's already dropped off behind back of Crackerjack. Oh yeah, Scotty's looking a bit shaky. Oh yeah, these tyres are clearly a lot slower. I need to try and get past him. There we go. Yeah, so that's three positions now. I'm happy with that. First lap. Didn't think I was going to be able to pull that off, but we'll keep going here. Hopefully catch up to a Schooner Matata. Oh, he looks like he's making a move on someone up there. I don't know who that is, but... oh, they're going too wide. Oh, but he's got a nice switchback on him, actually. Purple first sector. That's Grim Reaper. This is the guy that got pole position. So, oh, big lot of oversteer there. If I can try and pull away from Scotty, though, get a bit of a steady gap, as those two are going too wide. Oh. And I've actually gone past Grim Reaper. He's hit the wall slightly. So this is looking good so far. We're in the podium places. It's a long race. I don't want to call anything too early, but pace is feeling good. Just need to keep my head down here. Schooner Matata's in front of me. He's a good lad. Race with him on Sundays in the Global Series sometimes. And he's definitely got some pace, so hopefully we can... My teammate's taken off out the front, Banana Josh. 3.6 seconds. Whoa, there's the lack of downforce for you. Let's try and pull away here from those others. Just try and stay in this top front three for now. Driving these F2 cars is a lot about patience because you can't quite get on the throttle as quick as you would in the F1 cars. It's not so easy, as you can see there. Not so easy to just plant the foot to the floor. Just have to be really patient. There we go. So we've got a good 2-second gap roughly now to Grim Reaper. He seems to be really struggling for pace. I'm not really sure why. Oh, that will be a warning for Schooner Matata. Cutting the corner. I always knew though that coming to Monaco, different people were going to have different sorts of pace. Ooh. It's really just about finding that rhythm around here. We seem to have closed the gap a bit too. As Grim Reaper's in the pits, so maybe he's had damage. 1:24.0, it's not a bad lap time. We've got a good, about a 4-second gap now to Crackerjack. So I've really extended that out. I'm going to try and stay with Schooner here. Ooh, a bit close to the wall. Yeah, we're definitely catching up to Banana Josh. Couldn't see him before, but we can see him now. There we go. It's looking good. 4-second gap behind. I don't really want Schooner Matata to be too slow because I don't really want to have to try and make another overtake. I actually got quite lucky with those those 4 overtakes in the first few laps. So on the first lap, sorry, I think it was. They were all on the first 2 laps. So yeah, I'd rather he's not super slow. I mean, this might be the quickest lap of the race, actually. Is it? No, not quite. Okay. So yeah, we're going in lap 7. Possibly lap 8 if we want. But I think I'll go lap 7. So yeah, only a couple more laps on these tyres, which are starting to fade. 40% wear on the rears. But yeah, it's also critical to see when these two come in, because they're on the same tyres as me. And what you can do is, I get my first warning there and a lot of oversteer. If you stay out for an extra lap, you can actually lose quite a bit of time if someone else comes in on lap 7. It's what's called an undercut as such. As these two are getting pretty close to each other, I've almost cut the corner. That's my second warning. So I have to be really careful now. If I get another one of them, I get a penalty. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see where these two, if they come in on lap 7 or lap 8. Because I might try and do the opposite, although I think I want to come in on lap 7. Crackerjack seems to pick up the pace a bit. I had a bit of a shocking lap there. Starting to feel the wear on these tyres. They're not that worn, but they do drop off in grip levels, so... Last thing I wanted to have to do tonight is try and defend. Because it really is a nightmare. You just can't focus on racing. It's just trying to keep the car, someone else behind you. I'm getting pretty close to these two through here. So we'll probably come in on the next lap. Lap 7. Ooh. Schooner's had a bit of a poor lap. Obviously dropped that gap quite a bit. So he's in. So lap 6 actually. He's come in. I'm going to shoot in on the next lap. Oh, it looks like Crackerjack's coming in as well. So it's going to be interesting to see where they come out compared to me. I need to try and push this lap to really not let them get that undercut. I've gone a bit deep on the brakes there. It looks like Matada's actually still come out in 5th. Gee, so there's a really big gap to a whole lot of the back of the pack runners. I just remembered actually, I got to keep mindful here. I don't want to pit in the same lap as Banana Josh because he's obviously my teammate, and we can't both pit at the same time, or else I will lose a considerable amount of time. So if he does go in, because he's got the track position on me, I will stay out to lap 8. It's not preferable. I hope that he stays out to lap 8, but I don't think he will. I think he'll very likely come in this lap. So that's alright. I'm happy to stay out the extra lap with some clean air. That was nice through there. So he's definitely going to duck in here, I'm sure. Come on, in you go. Yeah, there we go. Right. So I'll put the foot down here. Scotty stayed out, it looks like, but he's on the... Oh, who's this? It's New Zealand Crusader kid. Got blue flags though because he's a lap down. Oh, I'm 60% of my rears now. Jeez, they've gone pretty quickly. They've burnt up pretty quick. Hopefully Crusader kind of just... The ghosting system is on here, but it would be nice if he could just kind of move out of my way so it's not distracting. Because it's just hard for me to concentrate. If you just move, please. I'm a lot quicker than you, and you're a lap down. Thank you. Oh, we got a retirement. Please, safety car. It's... Oh no, it's in the pits. Never mind. I was hoping I was going to get a free pit stop there and win the race, but... Doesn't look like it. Why is this guy still trying to come back? You're a lap down, mate. Just leave it. Alrighty, we'll duck into the pits here, guys. Right. So this should be pretty close, actually. Shout out there to Macca in the chat. Thank you. I will drive faster. Let's see where we come out here. It's... Oh, this is going to be really close, actually. I could be in the provisional lead. No, not quite. Oh, hang on. Oh, this is really dangerous. Okay, I've just stayed in front of him. I kind of had to move a bit to block him, but got to keep track position around here. Right, so this is really close now. This is for the provisional lead. Yeah, so we are all right. I've come out right in the middle of this battle. Just shows how close the margins are. I'll just try and find my rhythm on these fresh tyres. This guy's obviously pretty close to the back of me. I'm going to go the defensive line. This is my point before. It's hard to kind of drive and focus on the guys in front of you when you're trying to focus on the guy behind at the same time. I mean, ideally, if these two in front of me crash into each other, then I'd be in the provisional first place. But got to remember that there are two guys out front who are going on that harder tyre first, and then going to pit in probably about lap 14, 15 for the super softs that I was on at the start. So they're going to be pretty quick, but they're probably not going to have track position, I'm guessing. They're probably going to be behind us. I feel like I can use a little bit more curve through there. Oh, Cracker's pretty close here. He shouldn't have a look. Yeah, I'm gonna make it pretty hard for him to overtake me. Oh, that's a really bad line, actually. In fact, he's really close to me here. I'm gonna drive really defensive, though. I've got no other option. I just have to drive like this. If I want to keep position. I seem to be a bit quicker through this middle sector, but then that last sector he really seems to have some pace. Ooh. Okay, he's a little bit further back this time around. Banana's got a little bit of a lead, a little bit of a gap, but hopefully I can close it down. That was a bit better that time. Oh, big moment for Banana Josh. Yeah, obviously around here as well, you have to be really careful you don't get damage as such, because if you put it in the wall, as you can see I'm scraping the walls, not quite hitting it hard enough. You can very easily lose your front wing, and then that's just your race screwed if you lose your front wing. Right, so now within, oh, Cracker's at a big moment, right, I've got DRS now, and set the fastest lap of the race. Right, that's really good, because that can get me extra points in the end. Oh, Cracker seemed to have a bit of a moment. He's lost about a second to me. I got the fastest lap there as well, which is good. I highly doubt that will stay though. It will probably get beaten by someone at the very end on those quicker tyres. But I'm pretty sure it can get me an extra point or two. It's definitely a point, 1 point in F1, but it might be 2 points in F2. At the end of the race. Currently sitting, I think, 5th in the championship for Formula 2. I've had some alright results, had a podium. Hopefully another one today. So I didn't have DRS this time around, that's a bit weird. I thought I would definitely be within the 1 second, but apparently not. Banana's looking a little slower through the corners here. Okay, I think I've figured out the quickest way to get around that chicane now. That was smooth. There we go. See the time I gained on him through there. Whew. Right. It's just really about being smooth in these cars and not getting greedy. Yeah, we've got about 2 seconds now to crack a jack behind. So thank God I defended really well earlier. Because clearly he doesn't quite have the pace. There we go, so we've got the DRS this time around. It's got to be within that 1 second, and I think I was seeing about 0.9. There we go, so fastest lap beaten. Not by much, but it's beaten, so oh well. So I think around about this lap or next lap we should see Kickbutt and Scotty coming in for their pit stops. Because they were on those harder tyres to start with. I'm not entirely sure though if they will. We'll just wait and see. Just keep this really tight around here. Oh, went a little bit early there. Open up the steering, power on. So yeah, there's a big gap to 7th place. Honest Crook's 43 seconds back. So I don't know what on earth has happened with 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th, but they've had a shocker of a race. I mean, it's pretty... You've got to have a lot of skill to keep it clean around here. Always Banana Josh going to go for a move here? Not quite. They might have made some contact, actually. Love how I'm commentating on my own race. But, oh, so... What's happened to Cracker? Oh, these two are barging for the lead. Oh no, Cracker's still behind me, I think. He is. He's just had a moment out of the final corner. Right, so Kickbutt and Scotty are in the pits. And they've come out now, and they are a good 10 seconds behind. They are going to make that time up, though. Most likely. But that strategy clearly hasn't worked very well. So this is it now. 6 laps. These two are fighting for the lead, and I basically am as well. And then Crackerjack, 2 seconds behind me. In fact, he's actually had a really good sector through there, 1.6 seconds. That timing on the left, though, is not always accurate, I should point out. Okay, so Tent Sandals, I think he's quite far back, but he set the quickest lap. Got to keep in mind as well that these two in front of me might have penalties, or at least one of them might, and that will possibly help me jump a position or two at the end of the race. I'll actually check now. Driver in front. Cracker set quickest lap there. Oh! Right, so Banana Josh has 6 seconds of time penalties. So if I just keep it clean behind him, then that's fine. I'm easily set for second. I don't know about Schooner Matata though. I don't want to do anything dumb here because I can honestly afford to just sit behind Josh. He's really lost some pace through this last half of a lap though. Oh my goodness. I can check Schooner Matata's penalties, but I just can't do it round this track. There's not any straights really that are long enough. So, yeah. That's alright. Look, I'll just hope and pray that he does have penalties and we can win. But at the moment, if I can just keep Josh within 6 seconds, that will be second place. Don't know how I don't have DRS here. Pfft. Clearly within a second of Josh. Right, so here comes Kick by Kiwi. So he's only 5 seconds behind Crackerjack now. So I told you that that time would be made up. And it is being made up. But I just don't know if he's quite going to be able to catch up and make an overtake on us before the end of the race. There's only about 4 laps left. 5 laps. 4.5 to be precise. Yeah, Banana Josh has dropped off a bit. Oh, Cracker's close here. I'm going to have to go defensive into the corner. In fact, he's tried to shove his way up the inside. Oh, that got a bit close. I did hold my line. He moved a bit late. Oh, Josh hit the wall, and that's front wing damage. So he's going to be slow, and he might have to pit. Yeah, he's got the corner again there. Please move, please move. Yeah, so he's gone back into the pits. Right, so it's on here. I had to push and try and get first. Schooner's got a bit of a lead though. And Crackerjack is right there. I'll check his penalties as well. Oh, fantastic. So Crackerjack has a time penalty of 6 seconds as well. So the only person I have to worry about is... Oh, God. Give me a second, engineer. Let me just get through this tricky section of the track. So I can just keep it clean here. I don't know what Kickbutt has in terms of his penalties, but let's check driver in front. Please have penalties. I don't reckon he will. Oh! Oh! Okay, I didn't quite hear that right. It's either 6 seconds or 3 seconds. But Schooner has a time penalty. So for 3 laps, if we can just keep it within that gap. In fact, he's actually gone AI here. What's happened? He's ghosting. Right, so everyone in the chat, I don't know how many of you there are now, but we could be on for our first win here. We could be on for our first win. I don't think Kickbutt Kiwi is going to quite make up the ground. These two both have penalties, apparently. I don't trust the game, always, but look, hopefully this time it's right. I just have to keep it clean for 2.5 laps. And hopefully we can get the full 25 points. Oh, Cracker's at a big moment. Right. That's exactly what I want. I don't want anyone on the back of me. And I don't necessarily... I'm in a bit of a pickle here because I don't want to try and pass Schooner Matata and risk crashing because he does have penalties from what the game's telling me. He's looking a bit slow though. He obviously pitted earlier than me, so his tyres are going to be a little bit shot. Kickbutt's on the back of Cracker now, so that's exactly what I wanted. Cracker's going to focus on defending instead of attacking now. Right, so I think we could just sit behind Schooner Matata here for 2 laps because he does have penalties and we will get the win, but if an opportunity presents itself, I will take it, and I will then proceed to bolt. He's definitely a lot slower than me. I just don't want to risk the move when I know he's got penalties and will win anyway. But at the same time, I don't know about Kickbutt Kiwi's situation. Look, we're only going to have one lap to go here, but okay, it looks like okay, because the Kiwi's got Crackerjack, but I've got one lap left. Surely I can hold him off. He's 3 seconds behind as well. If Schooner just doesn't go so slowly. Schooner's a pretty fair racer. He's a good guy, so yeah, Kiwi's lost a bit of time there. So we just got to keep it clean here. I think we will have the win. In-game like engineer is telling me that he has penalties. I don't fully trust it, but I don't want to risk blowing away a race win. So let's see how we go. Oh, screen. Oh, that's slow. Gotta say, I have touched the wall quite a few times in this race. Okay guys, so we're going to come across the line here in a second, but I think we will win on penalties. I really hope so. Yes! Let's go! First win! Haha. And Schooner actually drops to third, so Kickbutt Kiwi didn't have any penalties either, it looks like, but I'm really happy with that. First race win. Kept it really clean all race. 4 positions in the first 2 laps. That's great from 7th place to 1st. Super stoked. It's such a big gap though. Banana Josh is 1 lap behind. So is Ross, Sandals, Crook, and Crusader. I already lapped very early on, but that's a good first win. We'll take that any day. I'm obviously going to be starting 8th now in the sprint race, but I'll just try and keep it within inside that top 8, pick up some more points. But that's really good for the championship. 25 points on the board, so that's fantastic. Yeah, wow. Didn't expect to win around Monaco, but there you go. Anything is possible. Oh, definitely got a bit of damage there on the nose cone, as you can see. Who are we waiting on? Honest Crook, there we go, come across the line. So yeah, we'll take first place in the feature race. That's good. And driver of the day. Obviously gaining 7 positions. 6, sorry. I'm bad at maths. Oh yes, how good does that feel? Oh, a bit of a break dance for you. Righto, so there we go, 25 points, that's fantastic. We obviously didn't get the quickest lap, not quite, but Kickbutt did as I expected him to be on those much fresher tyres towards the end, but that's great. First place, 7th on the grid to first. I'm stoked with that for a feature race. Wow. So yeah, lots of these guys have penalties though. I don't really know where you've picked them up around here, but anyway. We'll move on to the sprint race now. Yeah, I'm obviously not too worried about the sprint race. I still want to try and get some more points, but as I said, going to be starting around 8th. Um, although I just did win the race from 7th, so who knows? This will probably all be on a one set of tyres, by the way, so we won't need to make another pit stop today. But let's just see how we go. Obviously, a few of those slower guys are going to be from like who are in kind of 5th to 8th are going to be now 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. This might be a bit of a... Oh, it's wet. You're kidding. Oh. Whoever's watching in chat right now, you are in for a absolute... Oh, this is going to be wild. You're in for some great entertainment if you're watching right now, because I've not raced in the wet round here, and I'm sure none of these guys have either. So we've got a formation lap to start with. I do a practice start, nice and high revs. Come on, let's get going. Oh, okay. There's no grip whatsoever. Okay. Wowzers. I might chuck that front brake bias up just a touch. This is going to be wild. Oh, this is proper rain as well, by the way. This isn't any just light rain. Alrighty. Let's check these tyre temperatures. They're going to be stone cold. Oh, they're not too bad, actually. Thought that it would have been freezing. But, oh, look at the traffic jam through here. Nice and wide line. Yeah, so this is going to be chaos. Heavy rain. This other thing around here is the tunnel section. Obviously it's undercover, so the track's completely dry through there. So it's kind of a bit of a shock when you come out of the flooded streets here into that tunnel and you've got a completely dry section of road. Bit of a shock to the wet tyres. Oh, this is going to be a nightmare though. Oh, in fact, did someone just hit the wall? I think Crackerjack just hit the wall. Oh, Screen Matata nearly in the fence. Oh, in fact, why are you going so slowly? Okay, here we go. Right, this is... Oh. Look at all the water on the screen. It's ridiculous. Righto, here we go. I'm not going to make any heroic moves into the first turn like we did in the last race, but let's just see what happens. I've honestly don't even know anymore. Maximum revs, lights out. It's a good jump. Oh, I've kind of been pinched here. Oh, in fact, that's nearly a big crash. Someone's up my inside. Oh! Ross is in the wall. I've gone up to 6th. I managed to sneak through. Alrighty, I'll take it. No damage. Oh, I've gone a bit deep on the brakes. Keep it. Oh, this is a nightmare, guys. The track is just like... Oh, there we go. Crusader on the wall. This is just completely ridiculous. By the way, this kind of thing in real life, it doesn't usually rain at Monaco in real life that much, but I'm sure that this would just be called off. Red flag, reschedule the race, or postpone it at least. Because this is ridiculous. This is like monsoon conditions on the southern coast of France, and I really don't think this would ever happen in real life, but Here we go through this dry section, which is a bit shaky. I'll try and stay with this lead pack. Oh gosh, really easy on the power out of there. Someone's gone a bit wide up there. Oh Jesus! In fact, 10 Sandals gone really wide. Right, I've snuck through another couple of positions. Oh, oversteer it. Okay, if I win this race as well, this is going to be ridiculous, guys. You know, I'll put this on my Instagram story if I win this race, alright? That's a bet. I think someone has taken off out the front though. Oh, jeez. No grip at all. Yeah. Is that Honest Crook? Taken off a bit out the front. You see that on the mini-map. I've got Crackerjack and Kickbutt Kiwi in front of me. So it's 15 laps. This is still reasonably sized race for nearly 2-minute lap times that we're doing here in these treacherous conditions. I do expect Kiwi to kind of close up to the back of me though, because he's obviously pretty quick, and he just got unlucky, got taken out by, I think it was 10 Sandals back there. Whoever it was it Ross? I can't remember. Down through the swimming pool section of the track. Oh, I'm really hesitant about getting on the power around here because seem to have been pretty good today. Like, I haven't spun or anything. Oh, light touch of the wall. It's okay though, as long as I don't touch the front wing, which is obviously on the front of the car. Oh. Oh, there we go, there's a retirement. And that's on track. That's very much on track. Maybe a safety car. It might not be. Sometimes the game just completely ignores the crash. Where's he crashed? He's crashed in the hairpin section. The really slow bit. No, okay, his car's just been cleared and we've got green flag, so I don't know what's going on there, but anyway. Oh, this is entertaining to watch everyone just slipping and sliding around on the streets. Oh, even I'm slipping a bit out here. Okay. Oh, that's not the ideal line. Okay, there we go, into the tunnel. It does actually seem to be a bit grippier through here. Because these tyres that Vase got on now, these wet tyres, these are basically what you'd have on your everyday car. Just on normal cars, not racing cars. With the actual tread to obviously get rid of water. But the tyres we had on in the feature race are very, very smooth. Not much tread as such, just completely flat surface. Oh, Honest made a mistake because what's the name is caught right up to him. Oh, that was a bit close. Kickbutt's not really seeming to close the gap on me here, but I don't want to jinx myself. Kraken had a bit of a moment. Oh, that's very, very close to the wall. Oh my. May as well rename the stream Formula 2 Drift in monsoon. Formula 2 drifting in monsoon. Another retirement. That's in the pit, so that guy's just given up. Oh well. Guess survival of the fittest. Oh. grip is so on edge. Like, I'm literally on the point of spinning at any moment. We've picked up our first warning there, I believe. That's our first warning. Oh, he's just left the session. No surprise. I'm pretty sure most of these guys are like, not most, but a couple at least. It's quite a wide variety in here, actually. Obviously, in our F1 league on Tuesday night, we've got 5 tiers of racing. I'm in tier 3. I know there's a couple of guys in here. I think Kick Butt is in tier 2. So he's a bit higher than me. But then there's a few others who are lower. Crusader and Grim Reaper, they're in tier 5, I think. Screamatata's in tier 4. Tent Sandals in tier 3. Yeah, there's like a really quite wide variety. There's no one in tier 1 in the F1 that's racing in here. Because there's obviously the Formula 2 tier 1 of this. This is tier 2 Formula 2. Blah, blah, blah. Formula what are the? But, oh, jeez. Focus. Yeah, there's a tier 1 race on tonight at 8:30. But it's usually just really boring. One person just drives off and wins every time. So that's why you should watch this, because it's usually very... Oh! I just completely lost grip there and just ran to the side of the wall. Lucky not to pick up any damage. It might be our second warning. No? So the engineer's telling me I might have some front wing damage. So he's saying new strategy. I don't know what the hell the new strategy is. Nah, I'm good, thanks, Sam. These tyres aren't getting worn out, are they? I need to check if I have front wing damage. Oh, I do. Oh, Jesus. I'm completely missing my front left end plate, in fact. Aha! Right. So, I don't want to make a pit stop. Because, oh, my grip is absolutely shocking. Shocking. I'm not letting Kiwi through easily here, though. No, Josh, that's a quick slap. Well, already did, but he's dropped back in. 6! This is just ridiculous. Oh my goodness, I'm driving this like a rally course. I need to check my pit rejoin position. 8th. Yeah, that's not ideal. I'd much rather stay 4th and just defend like mad. Look, I'm going to try and defend Kiwi as much as I can for the remaining 9 laps of this race. But I've got front wing damage, and it's not going to be an easy task. Yeah. It's mainly just the right-hand turns that I lose a lot of downforce. I'm losing a little bit through those, but really have to throw the car through to compensate for that extra loss with the front wing. These 3 seem to have closed up quite a bit. And obviously still might be the whole penalty situation. Oh my goodness. Right, I've gained a little bit of time on Kiwi. That's not too bad. That was a bit wide though. Come on, power down. Okay, so Kiwi's a bit slow himself. I don't see myself in any position to put moves on these top 3. Just don't have the pace. I'm just limping home at this point. Ooh, nearly damaged my front wing even more there. I'll keep an eye on that pit rejoin position. No, it's 7th now. Look, if it gets down to 6th or 5th, I might consider it. But I don't think so. Oh, actually, I'm just looking at the mini map. That was a bit of a dumb thing to say. There's quite a noticeable gap between whoever that is. I think it might be Crusader Kid in 7th. Oh, Kiwi's got a good exit here. He's not quite close enough. Managed to fully send it through the tunnel. Getting really close to that inside wall there. On the brakes. Turn it in. Bit oversteer. I gotta say, oversteer worries me. But boy is it fun. Oh yeah! Whoa! Right, so these three are still really close. Scotty can't quite put a move on us for the lead. But, oh, Kiwi's closer here. Kiwi's really close, actually. I don't think he's quite close enough, though. I'm going to go defensive line. Oh, that might be his opportunity. That very much might be. Nope, he's backed out. I managed to get the power down. Just enough. If he got his nose up the inside there, I was probably going to back out and leave him room, but he kind of backed out before I backed out, so... Oh, these two are really close. Scotty, look. Oh, I got a nice little tap there. Way. Banana's right on the back of Kiwi now as well. Should be noted. So, look, if I can hang on to fourth here, I think it will be a miracle. Be quite the clutch. Just trying to keep the rear end of the car is the issue here. It keeps sliding about out of the corners, so I try and get on the power. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Cracker's having run Scotty. They're almost going to go side by side, actually. In fact, Cracker might have a bit of an overlap. But I've gone a bit close to Cracker. Oh, we both really, really lost that rear end. Oh, got a little touch there from the rear, I think. No, maybe it was the curb. Oh no! Oh! I very nearly rear-ended Cracker. Luckily had some road to run into. He's looking a bit slow. Look, if I can actually make a move on him, I will. Because it would just mean another person that is between me and kick butt that I can just defend. Oh, he's gone really wide there. If it wasn't for that wing damage... Oh, that's my second warning now. Okay, I have to be really careful. If it wasn't for that wing damage, I probably could have got him by now, but... Oh, that's really wide. That's... He's going to run me here. Oh! I fully sent it through that. Well, that's another retirement. That's in the pit. So there's my whoop. Damn it. Alright, that's our first penalty. Wasn't paying attention. So I don't know how it's going to affect me. I'm not going to try and figure out who has penalties right now. Because I'm just trying to keep it out of the wall. Oh my goodness. I do need to check my front wing situation though. Okay, so both sides of my front wing are oh dear God. My rear tires are on 60%. Oh, we're going into puncture territory, boys. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this also means that their tires are on the same. Oh. Banana Josh has pitted, hasn't he? I think he has he. Maybe he hasn't. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought Banana Josh has made a stop. Maybe he hasn't, but it looks like we're going to have to make a pit stop here, guys, because... Where's my rejoin position? It's 7th right now. I don't think this lot are going to get to the end. Their tyres are completely... Oh, maybe we will. Because basically in the game, right, if your tyres go beyond 75%, where you're at risk of a puncture all the way up to 100, where it's obviously definitely going to be a puncture. Oh, okay, I didn't actually damage the front wing anymore there. But this is not good. Oh my goodness, I have no grip whatsoever. I have no grip. Oh, and what's the name past Scotty? I'm almost going to call it here and box. I'm going to actually.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
No, I'm not. Fuck it. I'll try and hang on. 5 laps. What could go wrong? It's just going to be a battle of who can not get a puncture first. Because they're definitely... Their tyres are all shot as well. You can tell. Kiwi's not really able to get down the power either. Yeah, thanks Macca in chat there. Yeah, what could go wrong? I wonder. Oh my good... I much preferred the conditions in the feature race, that's all I'm going to say. If these guys are all staying out though, I'm going to stay out as well, because... Yeah. I'm worried that they're all just going to keep pushing and going really slow, and they're actually going to get to the end. But, let me see. If my math serves me right, we're going to be in puncture territory by lap 15. No doubt about it. Because it was 60% on the start of lap 10. And that's 10% in 2 laps. In fact, oh god. Oh, I've actually received a nice little love tap there from Kiwi. Oh, I need to pit. This is getting ridiculous. In fact, he's actually... Yeah. I'm making the gamble and hoping that they all have a really big problem. Changing front wing here as well, so we're going to have a bit of a stop, unfortunately, but... Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. Tyres, 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 tyres. It's going to be like a 15-second pit stop. 15.5, oh my goodness. We're only just going to hang on to 7th place here. As I said though, I'm really hoping that that lot out front have issues with their tyres. Oh, I'm actually going to be really close here to the others. I'm on fresh tyres though, and a front wing. I should be really quick now. Oh yeah, it feels a lot quicker. Basically though, now that I've pitted, that lot down the front of the field, if one of them gets a puncture not close to the pits, they are absolutely screwed, because a puncture will add a good 30 seconds to your lap time. So even with my front wing change in the pits, they are gone if they get a puncture. I know it's only 3 laps, but I highly doubt they can hang on. It just seems so much wear. Right, hopefully these new tyres can get to temperature in a minute, because they're still cold, I can feel them. This rain has not improved at all, can I say. It usually improves throughout the race, but not this time around. So 7th place, I will still score points here. I believe the top 8 score points in the sprint race. I might be wrong about that. It might actually be the top 10. But yeah. We'll wait and see if someone in that lead group... In fact, it looks like they're all really bunched up on my mini-map. Someone might have a puncture, and just no one can pass them. That might be the case. Oh. Actually, throwing it round here at every corner. Unfortunately, I think that top group is actually going to manage to hang on. So I might only pick up 7th place here. But, I don't know. Anything can happen in those last 2 laps. Oh, track's almost gotten worse, I reckon. I could be wrong, but... See if anyone from that lead group is in the pits. No, they're all staying out. Are you kidding me? Maybe I'm just really bad at not conserving my tyres. But... oh, surely they didn't all get to the end like that. On the same tyres that I was on. Anyway, I'll still pick up some valuable points here. I got that really big lot of points in the feature race though. With the win. Oh no. Okay. Too close, too close. 2 laps to go. We've actually done our best lap of the race, so we are going quicker. I'm sure we'll go quicker this lap as well. I wonder what the quickest lap of the race is. I think I can... that's a voice command. I might check it when I'm on the straight. If we could pick up fastest lap here, it would be nice. No, maybe it's not a command.
Repeat that. There's interference.
Let me just try. I couldn't see it, but let me just try. Fastest lap.
Currently, the
Oh,
fastest lap is a
135.8. Oh my god. Okay, I'm not beating that. Geez, Schooner was flying on. I don't think I'm going to beat it at least. I've done a 37.4 at the moment. This doesn't look any better. 35.8. How's he managed that? Oh, I keep losing it in the last corner. That's what we do here.
This is your final
37.2. 35.8. I really find that hard to believe. Right, last lap. Seems like that top 5 have actually managed to hang on, so good on them. I was not prepared to go to the end. But anyway. Still really good haul points tonight though. 25 points and... oh, ho, ho. A little bit of fun for the rest of the lap, why not? Do a bit of... oh. I think someone's about to message me. I don't know why. Don't think you guys can see that on the stream. No, you can't. Okay. Woo! Scotty wins. Good on him. Oh no, Kiwi's actually won. With the penalties, I think. So good on him. Deserved it, I reckon. And guys, we will bring it home in 7th place at the moment. I might actually get demoted to 8th if Schooner Matata had a penalty. He didn't. He had quite a few actually, I think. So that's good. We'll take home 1st and 7th tonight, and I'll check on how many points we actually racked up total tonight. But that is a good night out, I reckon. Obviously we struggled a little bit with the tyres in the second race, but no complaints from me. Yeah, good race in Monaco. we will check what points we got. Though, can I skip this? Thank you. Righto. I don't know why people are messaging me. Can you please go away? Okay, rightio. So, results weekend. We didn't fully rack up total points, but we got 27. So I'll take that. That's a good haul. Kiwi obviously got 18, 5, 15 and 2, but yeah, it's a good lot of points. Anyway, that's about it for tonight, guys. So, thank you very much for watching. Let me know if that was like. Actually, I haven't checked the chat. Is there anything in the chat? No, you're all very quiet. Um, that's yeah, good first stream. Um, if it went well, let me know. I might do it again on Tuesday. The F1 is usually a little bit more exciting, but uh, yeah, that's about it for now. I'll just check here. That's probably about it. So, thanks guys for watching. First and seventh, not too bad. Catch you next week.